Okay, all right, gotta make sure my thing was on. Okay, welcome back to Just Some Thoughts. Today, this is part 2 of me, learning about my subconscious mind and manifesting in this bitch, right? Okay, so there's 12 cranial nerves in the brain, right? Number 10 is very, very important. If you do not know what number 10 is, I'm gonna tell you, it's the vagus nerve, right? And if you do, you with me, you with me. Okay, so this is a drawing that I did. I don't know if you can see that. This is a drawing that I did while I was in college, right? And I kept a lot of my drawings, right, from anatomy and physiology lab and lecture, right? So this is anatomy 1 and 2. So this is my first year. I kind of free-handed this bitch. Your girl ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? That's the brain. If you didn't know, that's the brain. And these are all the cranial nerves, right? And then they have the olfactory nerve, right? That's at the front of your brain. The optic nerve that helps with your eyes. The oculomotor nerve, which is number 3. It goes on all to 12. 10 is very fucking important, y'all. And during this time, y'all need to take heed of what the fuck is going on around us and why I feel like they are trying to heighten our anger, our frustration, this, that, and the third. Because I was frustrated today, y'all. And I had to, bring myself back and be like, everything is okay. You're fine, you're safe, you're grounded, you're divinely protected, Jessica, right? So I'm reading this off. So, okay, so if you didn't know, let me bring this back up. This is the vagus nerve right here. It goes from your brain, your goddamn heart, all the way to your abdomen, basically. Okay, so it's the longest nerve in the autonomic nervous system, right? From the brain, through the neck, chest, and abdomen is part of the parasympathetic nervous system. And then, there's a sympathetic nervous system, but this is the parasympathetic. And it's like regulating the involuntary functions, right? So your heart rate, digestion, breathing, your immune response, all that good shit, right? So it does it without any conscious thought. So your heart, that bitch gonna beat regardless because it's involuntary. It has to keep you going. Your stomach is gonna digest food regardless because it has to flush all that shit out, right? Right. Breathing, you gotta motherfucking breathe, right? Yes, you do. Okay, that's without thought. It's just shit that you do without thought that you ain't even gotta think about that shit, right? And so it's like it acts as like a primary conscious two-way communication pathway between the brain, the bodily organs, serving as a key physical link for the subconscious emotional states, right? So this is why it pays to meditate, y'all. I see I watch some of my other videos, but tap in to when I say fucking meditate. Do your breathing work. When you wake up, fucking meditate. Sit up and meditate. When you right before you go to sleep, script, journal, meditate, y'all. Because whatever the fuck is coming, I don't know what the fuck is coming, but something shit is just like the planets is lining up in this bitch. We're gonna figure it out. But that's just some thoughts. I'm going to part 3 in this motherfucker.